Another book that I've been reading recently, I read a lot of books all at the same time. I'm kind of a ADD kind of a reader, and I don't have time to just sit down and read an entire book, hardly ever. But I've been walking my way through this one as well. It's called Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's a lot like another book called The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg, which I've read a couple times back in the day. This is really great. I encourage you to read it yourself, but I'd like to just kind of consolidate one of the core ideas in there that's been helpful to me, and I hope it'll be helpful to you. The title is Atomic Habits. It's the same concept as what Charles Duhigg calls keystone habits, and many other people have different terms for it. But it's a very simple concept, and it's incredibly powerful. Here's what it is. There are habits that we can choose to form. There are habits that we can put into our lives that become kind of a landmark decision in our lives. They become kind of a foundational thing that everything else is built on. And when we choose those carefully, when we choose good ones, it really frees us up in ways that we just can't even imagine. One of the best ones that I know to make is to just take the moral boundaries of Christ very seriously. And if he says no about something, just no means no. If he says yes about something, or we have to do something, our question must always be, what are we going to do about it? But on a very practical sense, here's a couple of keystone habits that I encourage every single one of you to work into your life. Maybe you just start with one of them. Let that one habit start. But once you start doing that, then you can start building others. One of them is take a few minutes every single day to be alone and pray. And listen. Don't just pray. Don't just ask God for stuff. Listen. While you're doing that, you can read the scriptures. That's another one. You might want to start with that one even before the prayer. I would do both. I would do it at the same time. But make sure that you have time every day where you read the scripture. There are so many great apps nowadays, especially the YouVersion Bible app is the one I use the most because it has so much in one space. But do whatever works for you to make sure you have time with God every single day. What you'll find is once you start doing that, it'll easily lead into just a few more minutes of maybe journaling, or maybe taking a walk and just praying a little bit more, or taking a drive and praying a little bit more, or who knows where it could lead. But find one habit, especially that one, and start building on that. Watch how your life changes. God bless you.